Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Molly. I'm the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer22, a small nail polish company. Today we are going to be doing Get Ready With Me. My nails are bare because I'm prepping for a new launch that will be my next video, or it just went up, a recent upload of mine. Long story short, this door is open because I now have a puppy and she didn't want to sleep in here with me, so I want her to be able to come in here and I'll introduce you to her. I'm so ridiculously in love with her, it's crazy. Anyways, get ready with me. I'm not really going anywhere, but I want to do my makeup, might as well film it and kind of talk about two things. So the first thing is my puppy, and the second thing is just a couple of newer releases we'll catch up about. Starting with the Colourpop Twilight lip oil. This one is Belle's. I'm almost out of it, thank God. I really do not see myself purchasing any more of these once I'm out. The Unearthly ones that were in those boxes are worlds better. These are very thin and just like, it feels like I'm wasting my time putting them on because I don't feel like they're very nourishing at all. I don't see myself buying any more of them unless there's a formula change, but we'll see if that ever happens moving forward. I'm gonna do eyeshadow. I haven't done much eyeshadow lately. I've been doing more of a winged liner and a lip, and I've been liking that, but I want to wear orange, so we're gonna dig into the Unearthly Grind palette today. Woohoo! I'll zoom in and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going in with my Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer for inner corner coverage, and then same for the brow bone as well. Alright, so about my puppy. First and foremost, backstory on my dog life. I had a beagle growing up we got her when I was 7. And I want to say she died in late 2022. So we had her quite a while. Love my life. That's what this tattoo was for. Her name was Daisy. I loved her so much. Like I said, she was a beagle, okay? So she was interesting. She definitely had a personality, and that's one of the things I really loved most. So I knew going into it that I wanted some kind of hound. Okay, my husband was like, I don't know, I don't think I love a hound, and I said, okay, how about some kind of hound mix, you know, we'll just kind of roll with it, see what personalities we can get. So I had my eye on the shelter in Austin that is specifically hounds. If you're in Texas, it's called Hound Rescue, and I like did the whole application process in February, just very early to try to get ahead of everything because I've been wanting a dog since I moved out for college. Anyways, I contacted them, we were talking, it was cool, and I learned that all of those dogs, all of those Hound Rescue dogs are fostered. So none of them are just like kept in a kennel overnight. They all go to homes until they're adopted to their forever home. And I really, really loved that. So my entire plan was to adopt through them. Now, my husband and I had talked, and because I'm a teacher, we both agreed that we would wait until closer to the end of the school year to get a pup, so that I could be home with it, you know, and not have to deal with a million accidents throughout the day. Anyway, so we waited. I kept my eye on the shelter for months, truly, like every day, seeing if there was a dog available. We kind of decided we wanted a puppy or puppy-ish dog in the beginning of talking about it. So I was just keeping my eye out for a puppy. Well, there was one in, I want to say like, well, there was a litter, and I want to say March maybe, I don't know, and they were cute, and my husband was like, you know what, here's your approval to go ask about it, you know, inquire. And so I did, and the day that I asked about the last little one left from that litter, he had gotten adopted that day. So I was super sad. Waited. I'm in class one day, okay, we're talking early May, and one of my husband's best friends texts me and says, hey, are you on lunch right now? And I said, I will be in 30 minutes. What's going on? And like, keep in mind, yes, we're friends, but he started as my husband's friend, so he doesn't really contact me, you know? Anyways, he sent me a picture of these two adorable little houndish pups and said, hey, these little guys were just at my work. Do you want one? So, long story short, we figured that whole thing out. We have one and they have one, two sisters. They are so cute. The one that we got, her name is Frilly. We went to school in Denton, Texas, and ultimately decided on her name being Frilly. Frilly is a restaurant. Frilly's is a restaurant in Denton that we really enjoy. And I gave my husband like a list of names that I like that are just kind of silly little dog names. And he said, I don't like any of those. And I said, what are you bringing to the table then? And he said Frilly. And I was like, oh, you know what? You nailed it, bud. Good job. That's perfect. So we have our little Frilly. We've had her a little bit over a month now. And oh my god, she is so fun. She is around the 4-month mark right now. So when we got her, because I had only seen a picture when I said, yes, we will take her. And in that picture, I swear to God, she was 3-4 months. I thought she could have honestly even been up to 6 months, which shows you how much I know. And anyways, we get her. She's super teeny tiny. Take her to the vet, and I'm saying, you know, this is the first appointment. We've had her for a week, maybe not even a week. And they say, okay, do you want us to do a little age check and look at her teeth? And I said, yeah, you know, that'd be great to know. And they did, and they come back to me and they say, or us, my husband was there for that one. She's 8 to 10 weeks old. So we truly, we have a baby on our hands. She is so teeny tiny. She is so young. And you know, we're saying, okay, here we go. Let's figure this out. Definitely feel like I'm talking a lot and it doesn't seem like I have my story straight. Anyway, so we've had her for about a month now. The first week was interesting. I bought her, we're doing crate training. I bought her crate off of Facebook Marketplace. Literally, we picked it up, we bought it on the way to get her. I had no idea how big she was, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I'm saying that way too much in this video. She's teeny tiny. This crate is way too big for her. So we're saying, okay, you know, whatever, we're gonna figure it out, it's fine. So first 2 nights, she poops in her crate because I never crate trained, and the only dog that I've had was when I was 7, so what did I know? So I end up doing a little bit of research and finding out that I can go buy those plastic totes, those big, like heavy totes for storage, and I can go use those lids as a makeshift divider because the crate did not come with a divider. So we go out and I'm saying like, okay, we're doing this right here, right now. We're gonna get it done. And we come home with the lids and the totes, and I am drilling holes in them and zip tying them to her crate so it's a smaller space for her, so she doesn't feel like she can use the bathroom in there, because she shouldn't. So once we got that figured out, I'm doing research this whole time because, again, I've never done this before. I'm doing a bunch of research. I end up sleeping in the living room with her for a week till she is able to, you know, start getting adjusted a little bit. It's interesting. She's fine now. Totally fine now. We're still working on some separation anxiety issues when we both are out of the house, but things are a lot better now than they were in the beginning. But she is so sweet. She is so gentle. She's losing teeth like crazy, which I can't stand. I hate it so much. I didn't think puppy teeth would bother me as much as I hate human baby teeth. Like, we have a couple of kids in our family, I guess, and I remember one of them came up to me one time and was like, look, you know, and is like twisting his tooth around, and back away. I don't want to see that. It's so nasty to me. I know it's normal, happens to everybody. I hate it, can't stand it. And I've been like checking her teeth because puppies have to lose their teeth too. And she's so she originally lost her 4 incisors within like 2 days of each other, and then those came in, and then the 4 on the outside of the incisors were all gone within a day or 2 of each other, and then those came in, and now she's losing the 3rd set of teeth. Oh my god, she looks real crazy. I'm feeling very Shigo right now, and that was not the plan, but here we are. I'm gonna try, if I remember, to put up some pictures of her. I'll actually have her here in a minute, but we took a picture of her losing her incisors, and I swear to god, it's so funny. Which, like, it really doesn't matter. It's not like she's talking, you know, she doesn't need the incisors, but she's just got a little gap in her mouth. She's been very fun. We have too many toys for her already. We just bought the 2nd bag of dog food. It's really crazy. We're going out of state to see my husband's brother and sister-in-law this weekend, so she's going to be staying with my parents, and they love her too. We had a tornado come around 2 weeks ago, and so we stayed with my parents for 2 nights, I think, when that happened, because we lost power for like 4 days. And we did that, and my dad was like taking her to the grocery store and the coffee shop and convenience store to get gas, and like he just took her on rides, and she was enjoying it apparently. Had her first pup cup, very cute. Just fun stuff. Anyway, so she's been a lot of fun, definitely a lot of work. We're still learning stuff about each other. She's got sit down and come pretty well so far. I'm trying. She's got paw down decently. We're still working on that. We're also trying to get her to not do like the sequence of commands, because I don't know, I guess I shouldn't have done what I did when teaching them to her. I did them all in a row, the same order. So now when I tell her to sit, she sits, and then she lays down, and then she tries to give me her paw from there, and you know, that's not quite not quite what the goal is there, but oh well. Anyway, that's kind of all I've got for Frilly. Again, I will bring her in here towards the end of the video, but we are in love with her. She's super fun, playful, very gentle, very sweet dog. Moving on now, because I'm actually gonna be done here in a second. Some of the launches, newer launches coming out recently, a lot of them look like fun. So I'm gonna start with the one that's most recent for the announcement, and that is the Unearthly Heated palette. I should have looked at the name. I don't know what the name is. But it's so pretty for summer, like so pretty for summer. And there's these bright yellow, orange, red, and then some more like mauve-y neutral shades, which I am really digging the combo of those two color families. The shimmers seem just kind of like your basic shimmers, not anything special, which kind of makes me sad because I enjoy the fun shimmer formula from Unearthly, but it is what it is. It's just not a big deal. I'm still absolutely planning on picking the palette up. It's also launching with 4 shades of a luminous bronzer, so something Unearthly hasn't done before. I'm gonna be skipping those just because the luminous part, no thank you. I'm already oily, I don't need that as well, but they look really pretty. I'm super excited for the palette. There's supposed to be another collection palette something launching this week, but we don't have any announcement for that yet. They did confirm that it was launching because I watched Rachel Palmieri's video on the Heated palette, whatever it's called, and in that she said there's another collection coming soon before that one. But I commented and I said, hey, any confirmation? And they said yes. In addition to the Unearthly palette, or I guess both Unearthly palettes, Glamlite did a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air collection, which I didn't see that coming. I don't know what I would have thought their next release would have been, but it wasn't that. They're also supposed to be having a Pride something collection coming out. But we're like almost to the middle of the month, so I'm waiting. The Prince of Bel-Air palette looks really pretty. I am highly considering it. My only like pushback is that it looks very similar to the Rick and Morty palette, and then I also, kind of jumping ahead, I did do the pre-order for Simply Posh Cosmetics, the Coastal palette, Aurora Lights palette, and the Citrus Punch palettes. And the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air palette just looks, it doesn't look like Aurora Lights, but I'm getting a similar vibe from it, if that makes sense. I'm still very interested in Prince of Bel-Air palette, but I am undecided at the moment. I do want to see what the Pride collection is going to be. It seems like it's a continuation of Chucky, which this one seems much more like bright and fun rather than the really dark, deep red tones from the first one, so we'll see. But I mean, it hasn't been announced or sneak peeked or anything really, so we will see for that. Going back to Simply Posh Cosmetics, I am so excited for these. The pre-orders won't ship until next month, so I have to wait, and I'm sad about it, but it's okay, I'll live. I am so excited to try them out. The shimmers for this Coastal palette look just absolutely ridiculous. They look so good. And they look like the type of shimmers that I like, so I want them and I need them now. I'm super stoked for those. So the next launch that has been sneak peeked, again, we don't have a full story yet, we don't have a full reveal. Nomad is having another launch. I really enjoy Nomad's quality, their formulations. I enjoy the branding too of them, just being a travel brand and like being so dedicated to the places that they get their inspiration from. This one, I have no idea where it's from at all. I have seen a couple of different guesses on their guessing game post, but I am always so bad at those. Let me tell you, I never ever know what it's gonna be, except the Ireland one made sense to me, but all the others, I'm lost. But some people were saying, some people said Pearl Harbor. Some people just said Hawaii very vaguely. Some people said Laguna Beach. So I don't know, but the little sneak preview has a lot of very bright colors. So I'm hoping it's fun. They also just kind of discontinued, I guess, one of their pretty brighter palettes. So I'm unsure if this will kind of take the place as a rainbow palette from the brand, but we will see. I'm interested, but I'm not like absolutely so stoked about it, because the colors in here just seem redundant, I guess. And listen, I know I bought the Ellis Atlantis palette. I know. I don't know. I don't feel like I like these colors together. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm doing my best, okay? I'm doing my best. And then there's one more thing I want to talk about. And hopefully that's the last thing and I'm not missing anything that I just, you know, haven't thought of. Oh, okay, before the last thing. Blend Bunny has changed their logo. And I'm intrigued. You know, like I'm watching. But it's neutral. So we're just gonna have to see about that, see how that goes, because honestly I see neutral and I'm not very interested. And then, oh my god, okay, I'm happy I'm talking this out because I'm remembering more now. Cosmic Brushes, Cosmic Beauty, just announced that they're gonna have a neutrals palette, so I'll be skipping that. I'm hoping Blend Bunny isn't doing more neutrals, because I really feel like All Done Up is all you need. And I know they had the Dollhouse. I'm unsure if that one's discontinued or not. I know she put up a poll a while ago asking if she should keep All Done Up or the Dollhouse. I said All Done Up. I don't remember what the results were of the poll, but I don't know. I hope it's not another neutral palette, because the Forget Me Not palette, no thank you. Okay, now going back to what I was starting to say and then got super tangenty. Bella Beauté Bar. They just sneak peeked like 3 different things. Okay, so we have Molten Metals, I believe. Molten Metals, I'm pulling it up. There's Melted Mattes, and then Baked Blush. So I'm intrigued. Everything is very desserty, so I'm hoping the matte palette isn't all like pastels, because that's just not really my jam. But I'm intrigued for sure. The Molten Metals, I'm hoping, is more of their like duochrome type formula and not just your typical shimmers, because they're fine, but I'm gonna put a topper on top. I'm gonna use Noctilucent if it's not like already dimensional, you know. So we'll see. I don't know. The Baked Blush is already a type of product, and if it's an actual baked blush, I'm probably good. But if the colors are right, then I'm there. I'm still really wanting a dandelion colored blush, so like yellowy orange in the middle, you know, marigold, whatever descriptor we want to use. I'm still waiting on that, so if there's one of those in there, I might be pulling the trigger. We'll see. We will see. All right, I'm going to finish my other lash, put on some lips, and then I'm going to grab my dog so I can introduce you, and then the video will be over. So I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so this is my sweet little frilly girl. I took her collar off because I don't want our numbers. Oh yes, I don't want our phone numbers on the interwebs. But she wears one usually. I'm so in love with her. Look at those little eyebrows. Yes. I just woke her up from a nap, so she's sleepy. She's my favorite thing in the world. Look at those little spots. We don't know what she is other than cute. Yay. Let me know if you, oh my goodness, let me know if you have any thoughts on the new releases like I do, if you agree or disagree with anything, and I will see you next time. Bye. Say bye. Bye. My little baby.